Hey, what's up, dear viewers of the tube? This is Mark. I want to make a quick video because you actually got a lot of comments about this, and I wanted to kind of re-emphasize the importance of Suboxone induction. I know I always talk about methadone and waiting for as long as possible. My knowledge is very limited on this new exotic synthetic drugs that come out of China. I know that the new fentanyl batches, they come out of China, and they're very potent, they're very deadly and dangerous. So a lot of people be telling me that they waited for 24, 30 hours and they still went into the precipitated withdrawals from Suboxone, even when they started taking like 1 milligram dose. And it's really scary to learn that. So I wanted to just make this quick video, see if I'm gonna be able to post it. I'm actually walking with my dog, and I read the comments from multiple people. They're talking about starting Suboxone treatment and quitting fentanyl. Again, I know a few people that actually sorry, I'm turning because my dog is walking and I have to turn with him. Anyway, so I know a number of people that were taking fentanyl. They took the spray version of fentanyl. I'm not sure what it is. I never tried it, never seen it really, but the way they described it to me, it was like fentanyl diluted with water, and they basically would, spraying that in then with the actual nasal spray. So they were able to wait for less than 20 hours, and they took 1 milligram Suboxone, and they were fine. Now I'm reading comments about capsules, fentanyl capsules, or like oxys laced with fentanyl. I have no idea what that is. Never knew they existed, to be honest with you. I'm very familiar with the traditional like oxys and painkillers and even dope that, again, from my research, from my feedback that I received from people. So these new exotic synthetics, I have no knowledge of, and I have no exposure. But again, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that with fentanyl, it looks like you have to wait for a long time before you take the Suboxone. In some cases, again, when you're taking fentanyl or anything laced with fentanyl, you're really playing with fire because you have no idea what dosage and which lab or which basement it was made at. So be very careful. This stuff is really deadly. A lot of people die on a daily basis here from fentanyl overdose. So if you are really trying to switch to Suboxone and take it, as prescribed, really maybe start off with 0.5 milligrams. Don't take full 1 milligram. I don't think you would go into precipitated withdrawal from 0.5, because what sends you into precipitated withdrawal is naloxone mostly, as far as I understand it correctly. So 0.5 milligram of Suboxone has a very minimal amount of naloxone. So I don't think you're going to be thrown into precipitated withdrawal from 0.5. And also wait for 90 minutes before you take anything else. Again, it's really hard to believe that a person may go into precipitated withdrawal after 20 hours of not using the drug and using only 1 milligram, because methadone is known to be the most potent drug when it comes to half-life, and people that used to take 100 milligrams of methadone, they were able to take 1 milligram every hour and they were fine. So I'm just trying to kind of brainstorm this and find out more. I will definitely do more research on that, but if you have, again, I don't really like to talk about using other drugs, but maybe you can get your hands on something more, something that we're more comfortable with, something that we're more familiar with, like oxys. And if you can just switch to oxys for a few days, something that you know was made in a lab by a professional that has a specific amount of medication in it, and you know that the half-life of that medication. If you were to take, let's say, oxy for 3, 4, 5 days before Suboxone induction, maybe that's the best route. Sorry, the video quality is crap, so I apologize for that. I just wanted to make a quick update to those of you that are trying to kick fentanyl addiction with Suboxone. I know people have done it before, and you just gotta take it slow. Unfortunately, when you are feeling miserable and you are in full-blown withdrawals, it's really hard to wait. It's really hard to wait and take a tiny piece of something to feel better. We want to take as much as possible to feel as good as possible, right? So, but it's very important to wait, and it's very important to be disciplined and not take more than you need. Start with 0.5 and gradually bring it up to, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 8 milligrams. So, all right, guys, I hope this video helped. God bless you all. If you are struggling with opiate addiction, I wish you the best of luck. And if you need any help, let me know. All right, peace.